Welcome to That Pony Show. Again, folks, this is us going to be reviewing the latest episode of My Little Pony. This week was Bloom and Gloom, or...
Yes, indeed.
Yes. A story of how Apple Bloom tries to figure out how to get her cutie mark and whatnot, and silly things happen abound. My name is Mummified Thunderbirds. I'm the host and project manager of Euro C Sucks. I am joined by...
Commander Sparkle.
Matty Bobo.
And smooth sailing.
And like I said, this week we're going to be talking about the latest episode that just came out, Bloom and Gloom. I like this episode. I mean, It wasn't crazy great, it wasn't, amazing, but, it was a good slice of life episode, kind of something that they
do. Like my favorite episode of the season so far.
Yeah, it's definitely the best episode of the season so far.
I've liked all the episodes this season. I mean,
gonna be honest, I was with Soren last week in the saying of so far, the first 3 episodes were just kind of okay. They weren't bad. They weren't really great. They were just kind of This one was good, and I feel he would probably say the same.
Nice.
Who knows? Only Soren.
Well, let's get into it then. The episode pretty much starts out as all Cutie Mark Crusader episodes start off with the 3 of them in a clubhouse where they're sitting there talking about how they have to do roll call and it's redundant because there's only 3 of them. When they get a letter from Babs,
yes,
4th member of the CMC, who started the Manhattan.
The only member of the CMC Manhattan edition.
Exactly.
And no longer
a Cutie Mark Crusader. That is so... That's weird.
I love it.
I mean,
very exclusionary group.
Well, maybe she's already got other people in the...
No, I don't think I think they specify that they were kind of upset because there's no Manhattan branch.
Oh. Yeah.
Though, talking about Babs no longer being a Cutie Mark Crusader. Damn it.
It happens. It's gonna happen.
Go check out the Cutie Mark Crusaders. Free advertising. Free advertisement.
Go watch Cutie Mark Crusaders.
He starts saying Cutie Mark.
Anyways, I like how Babs' Cutie Mark isn't really, related to her, name at all. She's a barber. And that's fucking awesome.
Well, they don't really say exactly what it is. It's like...
she says it's a pair of scissors. And
it's a pair of scissors, but then Sweetie Belle says, maybe that's probably because she's always switching her hair, so she's probably cut hair or whatever, a main stylist.
Unless fucking Hasbro's all like, nah, sorry, she actually lied in her letter and she has no special talent.
Oh my god.
She's a fucking faggot. That's what
That'll be the next episode.
Dick move. And it was weird. I had when they were like, roll call on everyone's here, and I'm like, I miss Babs. And then they sat there and they're like, we get a letter from Babs. And I was like, that is weird. It's like, I had this moment where I was just like, maybe.
I also like how if she did become some sort of hairstylist or barber type of thing, it is a little foreshadow, like when Sweetie Belle brought up the fact that she's always messing with her hair, but also, I believe in, one of her comics, when she was with Rarity, she does specify some sort of, interest in fashion and hairstyles, and it was like, oh man, that's, interesting. I don't know why Babs is interested in it, and then, bam! Fucking hairstylist.
Cross-continuity between the comics and... the actual show. The super
Pony
cool
show.
Pony show. And I really need to get back into the comics. I still haven't read the Pirate arc.
You haven't even read the Pirate arc?
I read the
Pirate arc is okay, but the ones that come after it are really good.
Big Mac's Day Out and the high school story are the last that I read.
Oh my god.
Same.
Well,
Pirate arc is okay. The arc that comes after that next is really cool. It's the Caterpillar one.
I just picked up we'll talk about this probably on a later date about the comics, but I just picked up the volume 6 and 7 of the
main series.
Yeah, of the main series, and then 3 of the Friends Forever. So I'm hoping I can eventually get into that.
You need 5 though. 5 is so far my favorite.
Okay. All right, well then I'll pick up 5.
Anyway,
so
that's a topic for another time.
The intro
we'll do
comes
That
on.
Pony comic, the podcast.
Yeah. the intro comes on, and I don't think we mentioned this before, but the intro got reworked again. Like, it's kind of the same, but now there's the castle in the background, just as Twilight appears.
This episode as well.
How did you guys not realize it?
I realized it. I just forgot to mention it last time.
I heard people talking about it from the last one.
Yeah, it's just that we didn't mention it last time, that I thought was very interesting.
You guys are disorganized losers without me.
I guess I just mentally block out the intro nowadays. Like, I can watch it, but I'm just not there when it's on.
That's a nice little, added thingamajigger that they put in there. So the episode comes back on, and it's Applejack trying to put Apple Bloom down for the night, tuck her in, but she's all up in her head, worried about things. What
because
if
Scooby
it's
was a dick who made Apple Bloom all scared.
This is weird because this is a new thing for the CMC, because you never have this point where they're like, oh, what if? They never have like this self-doubt moment. And I think it's a great like growth and, development for the character. But it's like
a good childhood fear.
Yeah. But it's kind of dumb though. It's like, whoever has ever heard of somebody not liking their cutie, who's not like happy with their special talent?
Diamond, Tiara, and Silver Spoon.
No, they don't
they're
outright
happy
say
with
that.
it because it's because it's their life.
Oh, I
goal
thought you
to
meant
be
like making fun of
douchebags.
someone else's talent.
No, like making fun of or not liking their own, or not.
Well, just because it's something that people
anyone in the
have.
Equality Village.
That's not their actual cutie mark, though.
No, they went there.
He's saying that they gave up their cutie.
Yeah,
they gave up their cutie marks not because they didn't like their talent, but because this other one was promising a better life without having them.
My point, though, to sort of counter Mummified saying that is dumb is like because nobody has thinks like this, because this just isn't the way it is. That's the point is that it's sort of a childish fear, and that's why addressing it is sort of makes this sort of something to for Apple Bloom to grow, is because that is a fear that is a bit on the more childish side, but it's a real fear that people I bet you that other ponies experience that.
I'm betting you that when you're a kid and like, oh man, what if I grow up and I do just work for the rest of my life that I hate?
And I suck.
And I hate it for the rest of my life, but it's all I can do.
Well, that's
terrifying.
more of a real world thing.
But
This
this is the parallel.
This is a show about morals.
The show, is partly there to help give lessons to children, and this is a lesson that is sort of a necessary one, and this is them doing it and portraying it in a way that fits the narrative of the show.
Well, either way, she's trying to go to bed, and eventually Applejack sings a delightful little soothing song about going to bed and whatnot. A nice little lullaby that will probably be remixed and turned into something weird by
some weird trap thing.
Though I really like the fact that this was not a song in the show.
No.
This was the character singing. And you can tell there's a big difference between that, because if it was like a song in the show, there's like chorus and everything, but no, this is just Applejack actually singing to Apple Bloom, unlike like when a musical breaks out during an episode.
Yeah. Or just a really good day in Ponytail.
Yeah. Also, I saw a thing about this on a comment section on a video, where apparently the tune of that is actually from an actual song that's like, I think, common in the South, like that sort of I forget what it's called, but it's an actual tune that they repurposed and did for that, which I honestly think that's kind of cool.
Yeah. So Apple Bloom eventually does fall asleep and then wakes up the next morning to walk downstairs and have breakfast with her loving sister. But what? She has her cutie mark all of a sudden. What? That is so weird. Like, she just got
pony.
it in her sleep. And
it's almost like this is a dream or something.
Yeah, I know. It's like, oh.
Anyways, it's a pesticide cutie mark.
That.
Anyways, it's a pesticide cutie mark.
Yeah.
So
it's
from out of nowhere, this guy with his own pesticide cutie mark comes in and is like, "Hey, you're my replacement to do this thing that super sucks, and you're totally gonna hate it because it's really stupid and all that. But hey, look, sucks to suck to be you. Haha, whoa!" Forces it onto her after showing how much it absolutely sucks.
And how did I know that she got that cutie mark? I don't know. It's like a dream or something.
Yeah, that's one of the, I was sort of sitting there when that first happened. I was like, this is probably a dream, but like that, just like I don't even.
Medi and I were talking to each other when watching the episode first time. We were just like, "This is like." I remember saying at when she fell asleep and woke up the first time, I was like, "She's still asleep." I just know because that's how the show is going to work. And the instant I freaking saw that cutie mark, it was like, oh, yeah, wow, let's be more blatant. And then they were more blatant, I was like, stop, please. And then they didn't.
Also, when she first meets Applejack in the bottom and is told that you have a cutie mark, she flips. And probably, I like the voice acting in this show. That voice acting right there was like, oh, jeez, my god. This character, it's like, it actually was like showing a lot of emotion and probably on a level that a character like this would have. And like the way that she just like freaking shakes the living shit out of Applejack. I was like, ha! That was good. I liked it. That was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like Commander says, she meets up with the pest pony, learns about everything and be taught everything she needs to know about being a pest pony in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, pretty much. Also, like
it's almost like it's a dream or something.
Yeah, no, it's almost like it's a dream.
Which also just sort of like to say something in regards to the fact that Smooth was saying how they just didn't stop basically showing like this is a dream. To somebody in a dream, it does. They just don't even realize it. But think about it from an outside perspective. Makes sense that they do it like that.
That's how dreams really work on the inside, but to everyone else, it's just like, oh my goodness.
Yeah. Also, the Twittermite things.
Yeah,
those are cool.
Those are really cool.
It's a great concept.
It's funny we mentioned that. I really want to give props to the writers. They wrote a dream world really, really well.
I like the line that he drops in there about how it's like parasites. He's like, anybody with a trombone can get rid of parasites. These guys are fucking hard.
Yeah.
These guys go hard.
Yeah. But you were saying, Medi, before I cut you off.
But yeah, I feel like this is probably one of the best, like I know, like, for a children's cartoon, it's like, oh man, just write a dream, just make it a little silly. No, I mean, like, they kept in tune to how most people, like, presume dreams work, where time is distorted, things just happen all of a sudden, you're introduced to weird things, you can do really anything as long as you feel like you've earned it. It's really, really interesting, and I really liked it, how they did it.
And the instant you think things start to go wrong, they do. Everything's dying. Oh no, this is my fault. Oh, and the barn's gone. Again.
And also,
again.
And, like, characters don't ask questions about things. Specifically in a scene later where Applejack is running away and from the thing that happens, and Apple Bloom's all like, but I can do it, and Applejack's like, you don't got that cutie mark, you gotta go, you ain't a pesticide pony. And she's like, but I had a cutie mark earlier, you saw the guy come and get, oh, it's a dream. So, it's almost like a dream or something.
Yeah. Do you think Twittermites are a real thing, or just something that was made up?
Considering the fact that Apple Bloom came up with them in her dream, they're not real.
No, but how do we know that she doesn't know outside experiences?
Because she'd never heard of them before.
What if...
I feel like she knows what parasprites is, because she asks about parasprites. So, imagine, like, you want to come up with something deadlier than parasprites. Then your brain is just like, what if they shot lightning?
What if they shot shurikens and lightning?
They were just parasprites with lightning theme to them.
What if instead of eating things and actually, like, having some sort of natural benefit from destroying things, they just destroyed things?
They're like, hey, we're assholes. Get over it.
It's just fucking lightning and shit.
I find it kind of scary, the fact that the farther they get apart, the worse that they destroy things.
Yeah.
Well, you see
Horrifying.
that obviously that's the science. The lightning is pulled farther apart, therefore the lightning hits harder.
But the electric field be decreased.
Yeah.
No, Commander, you obviously don't understand.
It's
I
almost
know,
like it's a dream or something.
totally don't understand. It's not like electricity and stuff is something that we've covered extensively.
It's not like
in my
this is a
physics
dream or
class.
something, Commander. This
It's
is
not
real
like-
fucking life.
I know it's fucking a dream, and that's why it's okay.
We see Silver Spoon and Diamond Tiara rear their fat, stupid, bitchy heads again.
Oh
and
man, and it was just after that one guy disappeared all of a sudden. They just kind of
Immediately.
appeared all
Just
of a sudden.
retired.
It's almost like it's a dream or
Instantly
something.
retired. Yeah, it's almost like it's a dream or something.
Yeah,
Almost.
just constantly being bombarded by one thing after the next. But it's like, why? Just, I know it's a dream, but they're fucking assholes. Like,
Yeah.
Jesus, they make fun of her for not having a cutie mark and being lame. Now they're making fun of her because she has a cutie mark and it's lame. I'm like, fucking make up
Honestly,
your
it's
mind.
It's almost like it's Apple Bloom's subconscious thought of how she interprets that Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon are.
Probably.
Like, you know, like a dream or something.
Honestly, though, I wouldn't be surprised if they were like that in real life.
Yeah. It's
Wouldn't
believable.
surprise me.
But I feel like you can definitely tell it's over dramatized or over
That's right.
dramatized.
Anyway,
Exacerbated?
Yeah.
Anyway, so after they make fun of her, she throws down the Twitter Sprite, Twittermite can, cracking it and running it off into the woods to be, to be confronted by a mysterious, shadowy voice that takes away her cutie mark. And it was at this point in the show when I was like, wait, taking away a cutie mark? What if this isn't a dream? What if this is what everybody in the fandom is thinking and Starlight Glimmer coming back? Like, what if I'm about to see some weird green magic come flying out of a bush, it's fucking her again, and then it didn't happen
Okay.
and it was just gone, and I was like, oh, well, that's not
In-
it.
See,
I like that idea. I thought it was going to be Starlight Glimmer using the same type of magic as Luna and just dream jumping to try to get more people, but like mentally is what I thought. I knew
Yeah,
it was
like
going to be a
that-
dream the entire time.
That's
No.
fucking scary. If Starlight Glimmer had that ability, fuck this. I'd be like, nope, I'm out. I am fucking out.
I don't think she can be that powerful. She's already invented her own form of magic. I don't think she has very much beyond that. Because even Alicorn Princess Twilight Sparkle hasn't shown any signs of being able to dream jump.
So, after losing her cutie mark, she's like, haha, alright, I'm down. Alright, let's go. Go back to town. And then shit is getting fucked up. Goes back into town, finding out it's all in a, chaotic state. Which, by the way, the destruction that they showed is ridiculous. Like, the way they had the whole, town all messed up and scorched, I thought that was really good. She gets in town, finds everybody flipping their shit. The mayor tells her, what's up, you need to get out of here. She's like, no, I got this, I got my, pest pony stuff, I'm gonna go fix this. And turns out, nope, you can't. That same shit you could do earlier, can't do it. Cutie mark's gone. Sucks to suck. And then,
Fast forward, everything's absolutely destroyed and the farm goes to hell. And,
yeah.
And she wakes up!
And even then, I'm like,
And once again, I was like, they're very purposely not showing the area the cutie mark would be in. There's no way
Yeah.
she's actually awake. Same exact reaction from Applejack, and then this time, instead, she has a potion cutie mark for like, oh man, all of this stuff I've been doing, like, over time, and all this freaking stuff that I've actually been doing with my life has actually, culminated to this one point, and I'm
Yeah,
actually,
and-
working.
Not only was it like that, but it was also just a callback to an earlier episode.
Or episodes.
Yeah.
Wait, was she doing multiple potion episodes?
She was doing work with Zecora all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Back when Zecora existed.
And back before she was just a plot device.
And then also, the breakfast keeps changing, too. Did you guys notice that?
I didn't notice it when I was first watching it, but I heard somebody mention that, and I was like, oh, holy fuck, it did.
By the way, pancakes are confirmed better than waffles. The first pancakes were just plain pancakes, and she's just got a stack of flapjacks going on. And the second time, she's got, whipped cream and chocolate chips and giant stacks of them, and it's just, this crazy good pancake look. And then when she finally does wake up, it's just normal pancakes again, and Applejack's actually cooking.
Wait, you mean she's still asleep?
Oh, spoilers! She's still asleep at this point.
It's not. It's like a dream or something.
It's like a dream or something.
Almost.
Anyway.
Almost.
So yeah, she calls an order. She goes back to the Cutie Mark Crusader clubhouse and finds out that what they were talking about earlier was like happening again. Like she's being kicked out. She has a cutie mark. She can't join them. And then it's like, oh, well, shit.
It's the Cutie Mark Crusaders, and you already have your cutie mark, so we can't even, be friends with you anymore, so get out of our clubhouse. She gets kicked out. She looks back. All of a sudden, it's decrepit, boarded up, and everything. She's like, wait, what the hell? No, please, guys! And then she just turns around again. All of a sudden, she's in the Everfree Forest where she lost her cutie mark the first time. Same voice again to lose her cutie mark again. Plot device, she comes back, unboards up the clubhouse because, hey, I don't have a cutie mark anymore, guys. Can we be friends now? And they're just like, yeah, we got our cutie marks, though, so you're kind of a loser now. What? But I used to have it, but you don't have it now.
And we have ours.
Which were both off screen, so you couldn't even see it.
That and the fact that she is like, oh, well, let me know about your guys' cutie mark. And they're like, we don't have time for that right now. We have other things to do. I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, shit.
Oh, man.
Just like...
This is like a dream or something.
It's like a nightmare.
And her life once again goes to hell because all of a sudden she just lost her friends, and for no good reason. And then she wakes up. Like, okay, I've learned my lesson now. There's a mirror over there.
No, she doesn't check again. She
doesn't check.
She goes down with a blanket.
She goes down covered by a blanket, and then reveals a breakfast that is cakes and pies and honey and flowers and cupcakes, and I'm just like, what the fuck? What? There's something to do with this breakfast, too. Like, what connection is there? Like, I want to know.
And then you had the scene where Applejack says the exact same line, and
even though she can't even see it. And then and then the whole Apple family comes in like, something wrong here, and then look, and it's a dolphin.
They're totally ripping off Paleosteno's cutie mark. Ugh. Actually, even though he's a ripoff of another pony. Whoops. Shh. Things get all weird, messed up. And it's like, well, why can't I be here? And they start talking about how it's like, oh, you're not an apple anymore. And Big Mac actually has lines again. And everyone was like, oh, that's cool. But then Applejack starts going, nope. And then Applejack starts talking with Big Mac's voice and whatnot, thus going into what the fuck, what's going on? Oh god, it's a dream again, why? And, yeah, it's ridiculous.
And then she wakes up from the family is going to absolutely hate me forever dream, and is like, okay, I finally learned my lesson. I'm going to go ahead and check that mirror that's totally been there all my life. And, oh, thank goodness, nothing on it. Turns around, and there's something on the other side. What? Turns over to the other side, something different. Turns over again, something different. And again, and again, and again, and an apple bloom on her own flank winks.
It was a pretty funny scene.
I also like the fact that for the chicken, or the rooster, crowing? Hoodling?
Yeah, the rooster laid an egg.
No, the rooster was the second one.
That was earlier.
This one was Pinky flying by in the chicken suit.
Wait, really?
Yeah, you didn't notice that?
I did not notice that.
Yeah, go back and watch it. It's Pinkie Pie floating by in balloons in the chicken suit, and I'm like, okay, this is another dream. This is well done. Okay, great. Let's go with this one.
Yeah, then she runs out of her room into the forest. That I was like, this is the point where it's like the dream aspects are going like pushing even farther, and it's getting more and more apparent than it even already was.
So blatant, it is too blatant.
Well, it's also the fact that it's like, if you're thinking this is the real one yet, without having some weird resolution or just being something changing about how she immediately wakes up, then it's kind of just safe to assume that it's going to be another
Surprise,
dream.
It was a dream all along.
Surprise, it was a dream within a Taco Bell within a burrito.
Did we keep that a secret throughout the episode? Like
It
this
was-
episode? I think we did.
That it was all a
I
dream?
think we nailed
Oh,
it,
man.
guys. I think we nailed it, guys.
Congratulations.
I think we didn't spoil the episode.
Yeah,
Shit!
yeah. And then she goes running into the thing, meets up with the stupid voice in the woods again, and it's got eyes. And then we finally...
Wrong? I just got rid of what was disturbing you most, that's all.
Really? Really weird shadowy voice? Because you're pretty fucking disturbing.
And if you notice, the voice sounded very familiar.
Yeah. It was like the second or third time through that it was like, that sounds almost like Apple Bloom. Did you just get
first
Michelle
time-
to do another voice?
I felt the first time it sounded weird, I just thought it was Luna doing a weird accent.
Yeah.
It honestly sounded like a mix of Michelle Creeber and Tabitha St. Germain. And I was like, I couldn't tell which of them it was, and it was really bothering me, because I knew it was one of the two.
It was only
What if they both did voices laid on top of each other?
Oh,
would
dude,
be
that'd be
possible.
so sick.
It would
I
only be the
actually
second
thought about
time.
that.
It'd only be the second time through. I was like, oh, that's Michelle.
Yeah. And then all of the sudden, from the above, when freaking Apple Bloom's just freaking dying, all of a sudden, halt, foul fiend!
Foul demon!
Repent! I'll move the moon and the light, and you'll see the monster's only your own shadow of fear. And then all of the tidal waves that happened, because she moved the moon.
Yeah. Oh, fucking shit. Also, then Luna, though, she brings Apple Bloom to that, like, corridor of doors. A lot of doors. Fuckload of doors. I wonder. But I really like, though, that they, showed, the dreams that both, Sweetie Belle and Scootaloo are having, and how they're pretty much the same kinds of things. Like, spot on the same kinds of things.
Egg beater?
that part made me laugh a lot. I was like, how the fuck did she do that?
Going like a step deeper, it's like, how do Pony's dreams link up? Like, is she actually now proving that, ponies are in a weird astral plane where they do dream?
The dreamscape.
And simply traveling and whatnot? Is that a thing now with ponies?
Well, considering the fact that Luna can travel them, I think it almost has to be.
I
Yeah,
think
some
the
sort of
idea is that
dreamscape.
there's some sort of astral plane that the alicorns seem to be able to walk through, because we saw it was the same type of background that when Twilight got her wings from Celestia.
Yeah.
This is true.
I was just waiting for Luna to start singing and be like, "You've come such a long, long..." Wait, excuse me, I don't think I understand. And I've watched you since that very... I don't think I understand, though.
Luna, you're making me uncomfortable.
Luna's been watching me. Oh god.
You'll become an alicorn now. It only gains wings.
Well, I mean, like, you're better than when you were an Earth Pony. And Apple Bloom's like, yeah.
Racist.
And then Apple Bloom...
And then she really does get disowned.
And then, yeah, but she makes Scootaloo feel like shit.
Oh yeah, by the way, keeping on going with the episode, so she meets with, Sweetie Belle and Scootaloo that are in the dreams, and, they're just like, oh hey, yeah, we're all having these dreams, haha, haha, this really sucks. And then Scootaloo's like, wait, it's a dream, I can do whatever the hell I want. Flies.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was cool.
I thought
like
that was one of the cutest things.
That was definitely a good part.
I was like, I dawed really hard when I was looking at it.
So she tries to put forth an executive order that now that since they all know that they all have these same fears and whatnot, that they're all going to be, thoughtful, I guess, of their...
I think they also, like, reinstate Babs as well. I could have sworn they brought up a line about Babs.
I don't think
Babs
so. No,
will
they
not
said
be
they
they
give her
say
a
they want to
care
bring her a
package.
care package.
Care package.
Yeah.
Well, I think I don't... I think
She's no longer a crusader, but they're going to get something for her.
Okay.
Because they're still friends, and they can realize they can still be friends with people who they used to be crusaders with, but freaking... They decided to not be total jerks to each other, and their cutie marks wouldn't change the fact that they would still be friends. Moral of the story.
Which is good, because children are stupid sometimes.
And then they all woke up for real, and then
Finally.
Apple Bloom was all like, ha 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 ha, please Please. That dream really, really sucked. Sleep is really stupid. I hate you. And Applejack's just like, what the hell happened?
And going with Mummified's breakfast theory, I feel like this breakfast was more realistic.
Yes! This breakfast was the most realistic, because it actually was like just regular pancakes and maybe some berries on the side and a nice thing of syrup.
Which didn't really have anything.
Yeah, the thing was just like a stack of pancakes. It didn't feel real.
Though Applejack was actually cooking this time and like using her magnetic pans to just flip shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, it's fucking great. It was
Dude,
like...
I would totally make magnetic pans.
Boom!
Because, I mean, like, she just stomps on them and they don't fly away. They just...
That is now my theory, that they're magnetic.
Yeah. So, I think a good episode, interesting little slice of life that we get from the show, and, like, something that, I want to say, compared to Castle Sweet Castle, I think I like this one more than I do that one. So far, for, like, as the series goes.
Yeah, I mean, I probably like this one a bit more. There were definitely... There's definitely a different sort of dynamic, though, just in general, with the types of episodes, because...
I mean, like, Castle Sweet Castle, there wasn't really anything, like, super at stake in that episode. It still felt like, oh man, if she doesn't like this house, then Twilight's gonna be sad for the rest of her life. This one was just like, I mean, like, it's a normal fear. There's nothing, like, dire here.
It's like your life.
Yeah, it's like slice of life.
It felt like real, but childish at the same time, just like you said.
I was just gonna say, it's definitely nice, though, that we've now had Luna help guide all of the Kingdom Crusaders, like, through things, because they've now all...
individually and together.
They've now all each had their own episodes.
Anything else you guys want to bring up? Like, what were your guys? Any other thoughts? Ideas? Weird little things you noticed?
There's not really much that I noticed that I can think about right now. I mean, we covered a majority of the things that I noticed, I feel.
It was a good episode. I feel good about it. It's one of these things where it's like, yeah, it's relatable, but nothing too...
It tricked me at first, I'll say that much. I thought it was going to be a Groundhog's Day type of event, where Apple Bloom would stop repeating after she decided that, no, giving up my talent for some reason is dumb, and I should just go, and I should just ride out the storm because it's the thing I'm given.
That'd be kind of depressing.
Well, that's life.
Yeah, that'll teach those kids a fucking life lesson.
Hey, guess what?
You don't like what you're given? Too bad. You're going to do
Suck
it anyway.
Suck it the fuck up and become the best goddamn person at it. I mean, I was shitty at talking, and then I became a successful podcast member.
Successful.
8,000 subscribers, baby, and strong.
Yeah.
We love all of you guys, though, seriously.
Yeah, seriously.
And I love you too, Commander.
Oh, shut up, Mummified. No one
Fuck
fucking
off,
likes
Mummified. I don't care about you.
Well, if that's everything everybody wants to say about that, then I am going to go collect my feelings again and recuperate from this brutal beatdown of my character and whatnot. That I have to reassess Commander and I's friendship. But in the meantime, this has been That Pony Show. My name is Mummified Thunderbirds.
Commander Sparkle.
you. Medi Bobo.
And smooth sailing.
And we'll see you next week, guys.